Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's the first time you're here, my name is Lii Borossy. I feel like I have this intro down now to a T. Anyway, welcome back to my channel and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. In today's video I'm gonna go over my 37 week of pregnancy with you guys, and let me just tell you how excited I am to say that I'm finally technically full term. Tomorrow I enter my 38th week of pregnancy. This is the week that my daughter was born, and I'm just super excited to see when this little guy has decided that he wants to be born, if he wants to come early or if he wants to come on his due date or whenever. But I have been feeling a lot of like preterm labor symptoms this week, and I have been almost like panicking every day that I want to get ready, like I want to do my hair and my makeup, because when I go into the hospital this time I want to look cute. It's just something that I have in my brain at the moment, and I can't like let go of that thought that I want to look ready when I go into the hospital. Maybe because I'm vlogging this time and I wasn't the last, so not sure, but I really want to have a couple of newborn pictures that I can share with the world, because all the pictures I have with Natalie, I'm looking like I don't know, it's just horrible and I don't want to share. Hoping that he decides to come on a day where I didn't do my hair and I washed myself and you know, all of that things. So it's been a little stressful this week, because every day I have felt like this could be the day he's arriving. This could be the day my water breaks, and I have been so much on edge. I've literally had painful contractions every 15 minutes for the past 2 weeks now, and honestly it's getting on my nerves, because they say when the contraction starts to show a pattern and pick up and all of that in intensity and that kind of thing, then you will know that you are in labor. But in my case that's never true, because with Natalie's pregnancy, my daughter who is 3.5, I was experiencing exactly the same things that I am doing now. I've had Braxton Hicks contractions this time around since week 18 and week 20 with her. And always in the third trimester they pick up in intensity, and I get them all throughout the day and night. And now it's to the point where I have a foot sticking out here now. Okay, don't do that, Nene. Now it's to the point where I think I'm waking him up talking to you. Ow. Maybe because I was just now coming out of a contraction and he wants to stretch. But anyway, so I'm waking up at night now from the pain. So the contractions are to the point where they are actually waking me up. I'm not waking up to pee as much. I don't have to go up and pee at all during the night. But I do, however, wake up every time that I need to change position, because it's so painful now. Like my belly is so heavy that every time I want to change position in the bed is literally an ordeal, because it's super painful. And I really have to like brace myself before I just take like my every effort in me to just move from one side to the other side. And I think it's to the point where I have been sleeping so much on my left side that my jaw has started to dislocate on my left side. And as I mentioned in a couple of weeks back, that because of the hormone that it's released now that is relaxing like our ligaments and that kind of thing, I'm starting to have problems with my jaw, and it's really starting to become painful, and I'm only able to chew on my right side. I know I've mentioned this before, it's a super strange pregnancy symptom to have, sorry, but it's just oh yeah, it's annoying, so to speak. But it's getting worse now when I'm sleeping on like in one position for a long period of time. My belly has started to itch, and I feel like super scared that my stretch marks are gonna start to come now. With Natalie's pregnancy I had a lot of stretch marks. I was covered in them, and I have been lucky this time, knock on wood. I haven't gotten any new ones by now. The only thing I feel is that the ones that I do have from before, sometimes they get a little bit irritated and like starting to show signs that they are getting red and that kind of thing. But when I put my lotion on, that usually calms down, which is amazing. I don't know how that works. But I'm feeling very, very heavy beneath. I feel like he's super low. He did drop around week 33 or something like that, so he has been low for a very long time now. And I think that my skin, like on my lower part of the abdomen, is gonna be quite loose after this pregnancy. It's just a feeling I have. I could be wrong, we shall see. But I'm very happy that I have been able to not get any new stretch marks this time. It's enough with the ones that I have, and I don't want any more. I am leaking a little bit of colostrum, and that's a good sign that breastfeeding will go well. I'm experiencing more and more like fatigue symptoms. I feel like I want to take naps during the day, and I feel like if I'm on my feet for more than a few minutes at a time, I am exhausted and I need to sit down and rest. So I'm trying to do that because we don't really want him to come now in Christmas time. It's the 22nd today, and if I can hold him in until the 1st, that would be awesome. His due date technically is on the 13th, but I just have the feeling that he's ready to come. And I feel like he has grown a lot this past week. I feel like he's a lot heavier now. I physically have to hold my belly because when he's moving and he's pushing on my side and out on the other, it's super painful, and it's to the point where I get problems to breathe, so I like have to hold him in place sometimes because he's getting so strong. So that's one indication that he's gonna come soon, because I think there is just no more space for him to grow. And I'm quite petite, so I would appreciate if he didn't get heck of a lot bigger. But anyway, one more symptom is that my contractions, I wanted to describe a little bit how they feel like. I have been starting to feel more like period cramps and lower back pain, but not to the point where it's like the active labor kind of pain. It's just an indication that it's approaching. But normally what happens is when I know that a contraction is about to start, that is a bigger one, is that I feel like I have pressure on my chest. I feel like it's difficult to breathe. I feel like the contraction is also like pressing on, not only the uterus pressing or contracting, I also feel like my lungs are being squished, and that's difficult when you're trying to breathe through them and like to stay calm when you feel like you can't get any air in your lungs. But the pain usually is around, starts on the top, and then it spreads down and it starts to spread over the belly and go further down. And I also feel sometimes like I have him so low. I feel like sometimes I feel like he has a hand sticking out from my cervix. And if I'm walking or if we are doing a grocery shopping or anything like that, I always feel like I have his head just there on the exit, on his way out. So it's gonna be very exciting to see how fast this labor and delivery is gonna go. Caesar is well aware that I want him to vlog, and he has actually told me a couple of times, like, make sure that you have space in your memory now, and make sure that the camera is like with battery and that kind of thing. And it's so cute because I can see that he is now finally, like, it has sunken in him that we're about to have our second child. Finally, it's like, it's a reality for him, and every day he's like, oh, it's only this amount of days left, or he will say things that make me so happy because I realize that he's also like thinking about it. His mind is actively like preparing him, and it's nice. Before I felt like I was the only one experiencing that, but so I know that he's gonna try and help me record as much as possible. If I end up having a delivery similar to the one with Natalie, I know that I'm not gonna be physically able to hold the camera. So we shall see. The labor for sure will be easier to film than the actual delivery. So my plan is to just place the camera in one spot of the room and leave it on and just capture as much as possible, and later when I'm editing, like, select what could be fun for you to see. But mainly I want to capture like all the different stages of labor and delivery, and I want to give an accurate picture of what actually happens in that room, and I want to capture the moment when we meet our little boy for the first time and we see his little face. And I have videos on my phone from Natalie's birth, just a few seconds here and there, but nothing worth putting in a vlog. The quality is not good enough of the footage, but it's precious for me to have. So if I can have an actual labor and delivery vlog for memory, for my own sake, like to look back on in the future, this is our last baby, if not anything miraculous happens in the future and we decide to have another one. But for sure, as of in what situation in life we are now, this is our last pregnancy, and I just want to remember everything. And yeah, after this video, when I'm recording this, we're gonna go and pick up Natalie from school, and then Christmas vacation starts, and she is soon about to be a big sister, and I'm just getting so emotional. And today I'm trying to tackle the last things on my to-do list. I am vlogging it for you guys, so I'm gonna have a nest with me video coming up soon. But I think that's all for my update for this week. I want to mention that in the cutaways now, where I'm showing you my belly progression, I decided to do so with like a sports bra and my leggings, for you to get an actual picture of what my body looks like. I can tell you that people are telling me like, oh, but you haven't put on much weight, and I haven't. I have put on about 111 kilos or something like that. And everybody's telling me, but you're all belly and you haven't gained any weight and you look so pretty, and they're so nice for saying that. But know that under these leggings there are a lot of cellulites. I have no muscle tone left. I feel like there is, you know, maybe I'm not fat, but I'm also not toned. So I'm looking forward to starting to build up my body again after birth and getting strong again and that kind of thing. But I feel pretty, I feel comfortable, and yeah, I'm just loving this stage of my life, and I'm just so grateful that our baby boy is doing well. We did have a scare there in the middle of the pregnancy. We didn't know if he was gonna make it or not. If you have followed me from before, you know that. So we're just very grateful, and thank you so much for watching and being part of this journey. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss when my announcement go out when we are in labor. And yeah, enjoy what could be the last bump shot here on my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Christmas, a time for me